like the metro trains. Normally they'll take about a minute. Like normally they're on time, but sometimes the jokes you're wondering where they are, and they'll be a bit late, and then another joke will fly through it. I don't know. But hopefully my jokes won't be as depressing as the tunnelbana in the morning, because everyone's quiet and depressed and so sad in the morning. But also, I think another good idea for the tunnelbana would be on weekends, Friday and Saturday nights on the tunnelbana, when the trains are running all night anyway. Just have like half of the train be a party train, like Kungsträgel and party talk, and then comes up to the station, and like you just get in. There's a bar right there. There's no seats, just a dance floor. It would be nice. It'd be awesome. It's like you just get in the train and go travel around Stockholm, partying in the train. It'll limit all the vomit to those cars. Let's see, but I really like the metro system here in Stockholm. I'm from the U.S. Yes. If you can't tell by my accent or lack of having an accent, that I am from the U.S. And I'm from Atlanta. It's one of the biggest cities in the southeast of the U.S. And the metro system there is pretty terrible. It's a big. We have like 5.5 million people in the metro area, and Stockholm has like 2 million. And our metro system is like this. It's a big cross like this in the middle of the city. The top part branches a little bit, but that's about it. It's a pretty terrible metro system, which is not bad. I mean, because everyone drives cars, which wouldn't be so bad if it didn't fuck up the environment. And I've recently started studying like sustainable energy, and people have asked me like, why do you care so much about the environment? And I just stop and I'm like, well, I don't know. Where do you live? Where do you get your food from? Anyway, it just drives me crazy. I went back home to Atlanta over the break, and I always get the same question. That's what's the biggest difference between the States and Europe? And it's always I'm like I don't know. The transportation's a big thing. I don't know, but I think I overgeneralize this. Like everything in Europe is a bit nicer, a bit smaller, a bit more expensive. Like the houses, the cars, the clothes, vaginas. Anyway, so for now, I have a Swedish girlfriend. It's nice. And she always asks me, have you heard of the game called Would You Rather? It's a game where you get asked really stupid questions. And there's like 2 possibilities, or really stupid possibilities, you have to choose between them. Like, would you rather be thrown in a pool with a crocodile or piranhas? And they're both stupid. But she asked me a question that was, would you rather make out with a guy for a minute or eat his boogers for a month? And I thought about it for a while. I thought, okay, I'll take the boogers. Because one, I think I would just gather them all and like bake them. And they'd be like crispy, and I could put them on salad like bacon bits. Plus, like after a week after that, who's gonna say like if I miss one day, who's gonna say, hey, you didn't eat that guy's burger? Who's gonna stop me from doing that? Anyway, going on to so my girlfriend is an attempt to. She's not speaking to me in English anymore. Trying to teach me Swedish, which is good. We don't say much. So I'm trying to learn Swedish because every time we go out and I'm in conversations, I feel like I'm left out of the group. I'm not in the club of people who know Swedish. It's like a club of 9 million people, and like they're like ah, fuck off. Like we have our language, go fuck. So I'm trying to learn Swedish. It's going pretty slowly so far, but it'll go soon. I don't know, hopefully better. But it's actually one of my like a dreams or like a fantasy to like know all the languages in the world, like to be fluent in every language of the world and be able to communicate with anyone in the world fluently. It'd be fantastic. But it's somewhere between an awesome skill, like a really awesome skill, and a really shitty superpower. Like anyone would pick flying over all the language in the world instantly. But so, and and I thought about that. Like, what if you know, the Justice League from comic books? Like they need someone, like, don't they need someone to translate? Some superhero who knows all the languages of the world? Someone to go around, travel with them in the jet to fly and save people. Like if Superman gets called over to Mexico and he doesn't know what's going on. He's like, ah! He doesn't know what's going on. And the international man comes up and gets out his translator and like, oh yeah, her baby's on fire. You should go save him. I don't know. That would be an awesome, I think if I'd be a superhero, that's what I'd do. So, let's talk about, it's a pretty sensitive subject in Sweden. I know that guy's into it. My girlfriend doesn't like it. First, if you're a police officer, go woo. If you like marijuana, go woo. Okay, so talk about it's a really sensitive topic, and it's separated from like alcohol and cigarettes, but really, I mean, you can look it up. It's less dangerous than alcohol and cigarettes, but something bad thing about short-term memory loss, but anyway, there's about smoking. Like you could treat it like Sweden treats alcohol, and just like tax the shit out of it and get money from the government. You'd have like a weed bolaget, and you'd go in and like, yeah, sure. And really, like Sweden, it could be a good example. Like it's set, like regulate it, tax it, make it safer. It's like really, you're just one letter away from Sweden. You're just one. Anyway, so I was thinking, like, the bill legalizing marijuana almost passed in California. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. How it could be, I wonder if it does pass, how would it influence our culture, like our lives, our like TV shows, our daily lives, like. Would pizza shops like start like delivering pizzas, but like you can also have on the side you can have a Coke or like cinnamon sticks or like weed on the side with your pizza, or like would TV shows like I wanna see the TV show that's like a cooking show. That's like the guy is like it's like normal food show. The guy starts cooking. Each commercial break he just like smokes a bit. He starts cooking like today we're gonna make baked salmon with green beans and some potatoes and some lemon sauce. This would be fantastic. And he starts doing, okay, it's almost ready, we're in here. And he keeps smoking during commercial breaks. He's like, I was tired of waiting. We're just gonna have some cheese doodles and some ice cream. And see you next time. But it'd be crazy like that if there were TV shows like that. Anyway, so the winter's almost over. I'm getting excited. I got one more joke. I gotta start coming out of hibernation. Start getting around, moving a lot more, stretching. I had to shave off this beard and lose some weight. I gained a little bit of weight like hibernating. So I was like, I asked my friend, like, I want to really work on my abs. I want to focus on my abs and my abdominals. I asked my friend, who's really ripped, my friend Eric. How do you have such nice abs? And I tried to say it in a like less gay way as possible. But how do you have such nice abs? But he told me like I started doing push-ups and sit-ups, but it's mainly I keep it toned now because of all the sex I'm having. Okay, and so I looked down and I cried a little bit. And then I asked him if he wanted to make a workout video. He agreed to it. Him and his girlfriend agreed to it. And it was a little bit awkward because he had like one of those little headsets. He was like telling everyone what to do. He was like, so now you're gonna, you know, and also like the groups of other people behind him, and then a traditional workout video format. And yeah, so we finished filming last week, and it'll be in stores soon. It's called 2 Minute Abs. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully make more movies. Okay, so that's it. I hope you guys had a good time. We'll welcome up the next comics. I don't know who's on the list. Pete will take care of that. But thank you guys, we're a great audience. And my name's Steven, and I will be sitting there.
Thank you, Stephen, who is indeed sitting there. Superheroes, I like that bit. American culture, fabulous superheroes. Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, English, the Elephant Man. Ireland even better. We have, our closest we can get to a superhero is an outlaw, an Australian outlaw called Ned Kelly from Irish extraction, who made his own suit of armour. So that is the Irish superhero. An Irishman on a horse with a bucket on his head. Where can we go but there? But Heinrich Harder. Heinrich? Ladies and gentlemen, Heinrich Harder.